battle over, and we can go move on. Ooh, B rank, much better than I usually do. There should be a few items in here. While we're on the codec, I'll take a look around.
This is Boris. Give me your status.
Looks clear. No one in sight.
Good. Let's recap the route you will take. As I said, the enemy's HQ is in the refinery along the coastline. Dolsaev has been spotted there using satellite photography. Also on site, Mistral, a desperado captain.
So I go through the city, cross the bridge into the old town, then head down to the rear of the refinery.
Still, I think they anticipate us. They will probably have a grand reception awaiting you at the old city. Do not let your guard down.
Okay, so there's a couple item boxes lying around in the demo, so it's probably effective to take a look around and grab them. You can pick up items and stuff, and items can be used by pressing right on the D-pad. You actually get to use sub-weapons and custom, not too sure what that is, but I'm pretty sure the main game is going to show it off. And it's always good to look around for items. That is pretty much a health item slash like revival item. Like when you die, you revive, so it's really useful to find these. Trust me. You may not notice it at first, but it becomes useful down the line. I don't know if you can go up there. I guess you can, because I have actually not been up here in my first playthrough. So doesn't really look like you can do anything. I wonder if I can cut that chandelier. It's a bit far. Anyway, I was just messing around, just checking what's up here. Nothing, it seems, so let me just go down. Also, I think back is to bring up the codec, which means you can easily contact any of those people.
Doctor, you have anything more on these cyborgs?
Only what we went over in your briefing, if you had been paying attention. Standard military-grade cyborgs. MCFC integrated carbon nanotube muscle fibers. Impressive response time and power yields when focused correctly. Most will likely possess extrasensory skills as well. Infrared vision is almost standard these days. They can function without breathing for short periods of time.
Okay. Nothing I didn't already know.
Not all cyborgs you face will be the same, of course. You may notice a range of different capabilities. It all depends on the manufacturer. Muscle fiber and neurotransmission technology is advancing all the time. Of course, you have the very latest science has to offer. A typical cyborg is no match for your equipment.
If you do say so yourself.
No, I realize combat is about more than the equipment. Situational awareness, predictive ability, nerves. One must determine a course of attack or defense and execute on a moment's notice. Reaction time is key. Cyborg enhancements do not change that.
Agreed.
Alright, so that was Doctor. Let's see if Courtney has anything to say.
How we doing, Courtney?
You're looking good on our end. GPS and audio-visual feed coming in fine. Energy consumption? Check. Damage levels? Check. Blood pressure, brain waves, blood sugar? Check. All this monitoring equipment, I got a better view than if I was standing right next to you. Anyway, I'll be saving all your data automatically anytime something important happens in the field.
Classy.
But contact me anytime you want a manual save.
Copy that. Good to hear that hasn't changed with this new body.
Yep, the basic system's exactly the same. So, did you want to save?
Can I save in the demo? Holy shit. No data will actually be saved. Fair enough.
And save complete. Simple, huh?
Copy. And glad to hear you're okay after Africa. That ambush was no joke.
Tell me about it. 3 armored vehicles should have been plenty for that job. And it would have been against any typical guerrilla force.
I keep asking myself, where would an anti-Imani faction get the cash to hire cyborgs?
It just doesn't add up. Maybe there's some intel I missed. A lead I should have followed up on. Maybe if I reacted faster or coordinated better. I don't know.
You can't think that way, Courtney. Not in this business. You did everything you could. Put it behind you and move on.
You're right. Thanks.
These conversations are surprisingly deep.
Looks like a war zone out here.
The palace cleared out quick when Dolzayev's men showed up. The streets got pretty hot after that. We're definitely gonna see a few civilian casualties here. Luckily, it looks like most of them got out of the city before things got bad. They've basically got control of the entire town, and are using the refinery as their HQ.
And that's why we're hitting the plant.
Keep in mind, those cyborgs are contractors. For most of these guys, this is just a job. In theory, once you eliminate their commanding officer, they should scatter pretty quickly.
Okay, human Boris.
Raiden, if you ever get lost, use augment mode to check
Yo,
your
what is
next
the
objective.
tutorial call?
By using augment mode, you can see
tell you
enemy
this later as
positions
well, that's the best part.
and the direction in which you should head. Useful for when you cannot find your objective on the solitone radar.
Very helpful. Anyway, let's move on.
Hostiles in the lower corridor, I see. Try to flank them, or approach from behind.
See, missed a tutorial. Anyway, check this out. You've probably seen this a billion times if you've watched other Let's Plays. But here's what you didn't know. Completely unnecessary and overkill,
Good,
but I
Raiden.
love
Yes,
it.
good.
And then he seems to be loving it as well.